put the content creators first. When advertisers pay display, you can earn a 50% award rate on the ad revenue generated from your content. We also provide a marketplace for creators to sell products and share in the profits. Creators can receive award payouts based on the affiliate commission. The rewards you earn from ad revenue and affiliate commissions will be added to your display account every day. Display provides you a 50% award rate from the ad revenue generated from your content, while social giants share nothing. We believe creators should be rewarded for their work. Download Display from your app store today.
It's a new year. Display 2021. Let's go. When the hate don't work, they start telling lies. Hey, baby, work gone, bustin' wild. Just that new money, let the drugs drop. Cut my bitch off when the ball drop. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sit down, forget about all the crazy things that I do. See, I know you're mad, I take it back, I never wanted to hurt you. The truth is my pride is too strong, I can't keep this wall up no more.
All up in her mix, she be mixing with the red. She the plug, she finesse, she the one they call the gold. She don't stress, she don't trip, and she fuck with all my bros. So if I gotta choose someone.
Welcome back to Today on Display, and welcome to Display Trivia. I'm not a regular host, I'm like a cool host, and I think you're pretty smart. Oh? So you agree? You think you're pretty smart? Well, it's time to find out. So earlier we spun to determine the jackpot, which tonight is $1,000. And in case you're just tuning in, I will re-explain the rules. You'll have 10 seconds to pick your answer and choose wisely, because once you tap, no going back. If you miss one, you will no longer be eligible for the cash prize, but stay in the game because you can keep playing along for fun. And it is fun. So let's do a practice question for fun. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? Mind reading, invisibility, flying, or teleportation? If you could have one superpower, which one would it be? Mind reading, invisibility, flying, or teleportation? Mine would be X-ray vision. I'm kidding. I always thought that was actually a complete waste of a superpower. But hey, if you could read minds, you'd be able to read my mind and pick the right answers in this game. Write it in the chat, y'all. Write it in the chat. This is just a practice question to get your fingers warmed up in the old-fashioned way. Which superpower? And you know what? Since there's not multiple choices right now, go crazy. Pick whatever superpower you want. It doesn't even have to be one that I listed. Throw them in there. Let me know, what superpower would you want? I don't know. I think if I could just snap my fingers and be somewhere, teleportation, that might be mine. I'm pretty lazy. All right, guys. I feel like your brains are warmed up, your fingers ready to go. So let's do this. Here we go. It's question 1. Quesadilla is a food item you would most likely find at what type of restaurant? Indian, Italian, Mexican. Quesadilla is a food item you would most likely find at what type of restaurant? Indian, Italian, Mexican. Smile and say cheese. No, but for real, like, how does anyone smile without saying cheese? Is there anything else that brings you joy? Not asking for a friend, asking for me. 2 crispy tortillas with melted cheese inside? Whew, now that's heaven. And you'll find it at a Mexican restaurant. Like 93% of you knew. We're moving on to question 2. How many centimeters are in a meter? 10, 100, 1,000. How many centimeters are in a meter? 10, 100, 1,000. Centimeters and meters are used to measure length, aka how far we've come this week to make it all the way to Friday. Whether you know the answer or not, we've got something to celebrate, and that is the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun. Display bee, I'm about to have me some fun. Well, 100% of you got that the answer is 100. Well, almost actually. 93% of you got it. So let's see if you measure up in question 3. Lexus, Ford, and Jaguar are all brands of what? Cars, refrigerators, soft drinks. Lexus, Ford, and Jaguar are all brands of what? Cars, refrigerators, soft drinks. Can you sip a cool, refreshing Lexus? Can you use a Ford to keep your veggies nice and crisp? I would not be surprised if a used car salesman tried all of these moves, to be honest. Come on, take that test drive. Yeah. 98% of you driving off the lot today into question 4. Let's do this. The music group with the current Billboard #1 single is from what Asian nation? Japan, South Korea, China. The music group with the current Billboard #1 single is from what Asian nation? Japan, South Korea, China. Popular music that comes from this country goes by a very specific moniker that uses the country's initial. J-Rock, anyone? How about C-Soul? Nope, none of these are hitting the right notes. 95% of you are playing along to the tune of victory because you got that the current #1 is Butter by K-pop superstars BTS. Next question. Headquartered in Pennsylvania, today this art supply company produces over 3 billion crayons a year. Rose Art, Crayola, Faber-Castell. Headquartered in Pennsylvania, today this art supply company produces over 3 billion crayons a year. Rose Art, Crayola, Faber-Castell. 3 billion crayons? Who is using that many crayons? That is enough crayons for almost every kid on earth to have their own crayon. But we all remember that kid in school with the giant 96 pack who wouldn't share, right? The one with the sharpener in the back? That kid definitely owns Bitcoin now. 95% of you can play and slay with all the colors of the wind. Let's move on to question 6. The formula R equals C over 2 pi finds a measurement component of what shape? Rectangle, triangle, circle. The formula R equals C over 2 pi finds a measurement component of what shape? Rectangle, triangle, circle. Come on, don't be a square. Shape up. No, don't wear shape up, Space Catchers. Get into fighting shape and kick butt with this quiz. I know you can do it. We've been training all week for the Friday night showdown, and some of you are ready to throw down. Yes. Yes to all who are extending their spheres of influence because this formula finds the radius of a circle. 92% of you. And we're rounding down to question 7. All of the following are ensemble members in Rian Johnson's 2019 film, except Chris Evans, Bob Balaban, Toni Collette. All of the following are ensemble members in Rian Johnson's 2019 film, except Chris Evans, Bob Balaban, Toni Collette. This movie is getting a sequel soon, and every actor in Hollywood is in it. If you've been looking for acting work, now might be your chance. New to the industry? You're in. Seasoned pro? Welcome aboard. Everybody and their mother getting cast, except me. I'm looking, cast me. 86% of you won't need that Hollywood paycheck, though, because you knew Bob Balaban was not in Knives Out and hasn't been cast in the sequel yet. Question 8. Other than Gayle King, who was the most frequent female guest on Harpo Studios' daytime talk show? Celine Dion, Barbara Walters, Maya Angelou. Other than Gayle King, who was the most frequent female guest on Harpo Studios' daytime talk show? Celine Dion, Barbara Walters, Maya Angelou. You get the answer, and you get the answer, and you get the answer. I am basically giving out the answer. Well, maybe half of it. The daytime talk show? Well, that's Harpo, spelled backwards. Yeah? Some of you caught at least one of the 4,561 episodes of The Oprah Show where Celine Dion was the most frequent female guest, appearing 28 times. 71% of you got that one. Every night in my dreams, I hear you, I see you. Moving on to question 9. You're doing great. According to UN statistics, all of the following countries are at or nearing 0% population growth rates except Germany, Kenya, Japan. According to UN statistics, all of the following countries are at or nearing 0% population growth rates except Germany, Kenya, Japan. Okay, so what? Your population's getting smaller. Size only matters when your pants get too tight. Other than that, it's just a number. Seriously, a lot of countries either have no population growth or even negative population growth. Yep, some serious shrinkage. Do we have some people getting too big for their britches on this one? Because Kenya is the only nation on this list without a flattening population curve. 80% of you got that, some of you flattening out there. But we're on to the final question of the night. Here it is, Q-Tech. The only U.S. president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms is buried nearest to what Ivy League college campus? Yale, Harvard, Princeton. The only U.S. president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms is buried nearest to what Ivy League college campus? Yale, Harvard, Princeton. Yes, that's right. This is the only U.S. president to serve more than 2 terms non-consecutively. Basically, this guy's heart was in the game. He was just a little inconsistent. It happens. I want to pay my electric bill on time every month. Sometimes I just decide to spend that money on takeout sushi. Look, I'm not Ivy League material. I never said I was. Grover Cleveland, however, is buried in the state where he was born and died, New Jersey, where Princeton is located. Yep, Jersey 2.0. And 83% of you got this. And please, don't die from all the excitement. You won. You came, you played, you slayed, you got paid. Special shout out to Greg Cherry and Jen on their 10-year wedding anniversary. Now, all of you, go spend that money on an ice cream sandwich and gazpacho. You know, summer things. It's the weekend. And you deserve some TLC. Rest up, Display Bees. We'll see you back here Monday with food influencer Jessica Dewey and content creator Peru Flores. And trivia. Always trivia. If you miss me too much, watch that Display TV. It's a great substitute for those Saturday morning cartoons. Love you. Mean it. Bye.
Display is the social platform that puts the content creators first. Everyone is a content creator. Here's how social media works today. Advertisers pay social